Hello everybody and welcome back to Mutti Plays Pokemon Crystal version. Today we are going to go through Goldenrod and explore the city. Now, go to this guy and talk to him, and he will offer a bicycle to you for free on the condition that you ride it around and advertise for them by riding the bike around. Which is a pretty sweet deal, if I might add. And now we are going to head south of the city for a little something. And I want to say something, but there's not going to be much of a break to say it, so I want to wait till I get a better chance to do so. Because, like, right after I save, I am going to pick up this something. Now, something I skipped on this route was this place, the daycare center. And in this version, they added a second person to the lineup, making it a daycare couple. Basically, you can leave 2 Pokemon with them, and if you leave the right kind of Pokemon with the daycare couple, you could get a Pokemon egg, which opened up loads and loads of possibilities, I must tell you. And little quick thing, I did not show you this when I was off fishing for my Poliwag because I did not feel like showing the fishing on screen, but as you can see just there, if you do what I did to
Hi, TK Mutti! Our bicycle sales have gone through the roof! We owe it all to your advertising by riding around in your bicycle. As a way of saying thanks, please keep that bicycle. Thanks again!
If you go around and do what I did for the bike, you can make it so that you can just press the select button to, hop on the bike, or use any other key item. And here, we have a brand new little cutie pie! A Pichu, which is a pure electric type, so it is weak to ground attacks. Now, as an electric-type Pokemon, and the first one I was able to obtain, I am adopting it as a member of my party, and as such, I am going to name it Sparkplug. So, that makes it 3 Pokemon down, and 3 to go till I have my entire team. Yay! Now, after this, I am going to hop over to Elm's Pokemon Lab, and when you go there, you are going to get an item called an Everstone, which, and you have to do this after the Togepi catches, but he will give you an Everstone, which if you make a Pokemon hold it, it won't evolve, as long as it's holding the Everstone. And with that, I now have time to ramble on that thing I wanted to talk about. Now, as you guys may have noticed, I put up an update video yesterday saying that I was feeling a bit woozy, and thanks to Marcus7984 and Dark Shitsuji for expressing condolences over the matter. Dark Shitsuji expressed the condolences over Skype, but thank you two for expressing condolences and actually speaking to me. Because none of you people leave comments. I feel so lonely. And here is Tuscany of Tuesday, another one of the daily siblings, and I need to stop messing with this pencil. She gives you a pink bow if you come talk to her on Tuesdays, which boosts the power of normal type attacks. And now we're gonna go explore more of the city. And Now, I know I removed the video, but the reason why I was so apologetic over why I was over being sick yesterday was because mainly it was like weird thing when you stay up extra late is that when you start getting hungry while you're in... Oh, new Pokemon! Grimer, which is a pure poison type, making it weak to ground and psychic attacks. Now, if you stay up for like an entire... If you decide to just spontaneously skip a night of sleeping, like I did the night before yesterday, once you start feeling hungry, after a certain point, like, when you'd normally be sleeping, I think, the hunger kind of feels a bit more like nausea, and I had decided that if I couldn't make the nausea go away by a certain time of the day, I would just not record. And that ended up happening. Because it was my decision to stay up through the night, therefore giving me the sickness that went away as soon as I ate something, I feel really, really bad about it. So I will try to catch things up by Monday. Not sure about today just yet, because I kind of feel like I might want to rest a bit more to help my body recover from the lack of sleep. But anyway, brand new Pokemon! Lickitung, a pure normal type, so it is weak to fighting attacks. It's a single-stage Pokemon in this generation, but in Generation 4, it's given an evolution that bit of a weird concept that was introduced at the time. Like, it evolves once it levels up while learning a move. Bit more obscure, I think, than other evolutionary methods. But probably nowhere near as obscure as Feebas's evolution. And now that we're done with this guy, switch my team around a little. And if you go over here, you will find a coin case. Now, what will this be used for? I will tell you later in the video. And over here is the Pokemon Salon. Basically, on alternating days, there will be 2 different people here to offer giving your Pokemon haircuts. Why would you want to give your Pokemon haircuts? Because it raises their happiness level, or a better wording would probably be raising their trust for you, to make it easier to explain at least. And basically, new Pokemon Magnemite! A steel electric attack, making it weak to ground, fire, and fighting attacks. Which, by the way, I was glad I got that Pichu, because I did not want to have to get a Magnemite again for this LP. But, crap, where did it... Oh, yes, happiness rant. In this generation, well, technically in Pokemon Yellow, the trust mechanic was introduced, but it only applied to your Pikachu there. But in this game, it was given a more broad mechanic. Every Pokemon has a hidden trust meter, and there are some Pokemon that will evolve when their trust meter goes high enough. Like 220 trust/happiness points is the exact number. And it's part of the reason why I grew to like Zubat so much, because it evolves from Golbat into Crobat when its trust is at 220 points. And normally in Pokemon games they have a person that you can go talk to that will tell you how much your Pokemon trust you in phrases. Here we have a Voltorb, which is an electric type, making it weak to ground attacks. Though it kind of plays more like a normal type, at least from what I've seen of its moveset, because, like coughing, this thing likes going kaboom. Yeah. Not a very nice Pokemon. And now that we are done with that, time to move on to the rest of this place, which is not terribly much. As you can see, over here is a dead end. I say a dead end because that door is locked, trust me. And over here is a trainer, and as you can see, the stairway to the other end of the place. And the final trainer here is a Pokemaniac with a Slowpoke. Alrighty. Now, let's see, what is... I think his other Pokemon is a Slowpoke, maybe? The track is taking a bit for me to... Track is taking a bit to update the screen. Yes, it is a Slowpoke. It is also another Slowpoke. Alrighty, and, anything else I could go on about? Oh, the odd egg. Now, that egg, there's quite a handful of Pokemon that could hatch from that. As you can see, I got a Pichu from that egg, but you could also get an Elekid, a Smoochum, a Magby, an Igglybuff, and a Cleffa. Or a Cleffa from the egg. I think pretty much any baby form Pokemon that was introduced in this generation. And I think there's also a version something where somehow the egg is like 50% chance of shiny, and yet I never got a shiny from that damn egg. Now here, if you don't feel like reading the questions, I will tell you that the answers are yes, yes, no, yes, no. In that order. And, now, this radio thing was introduced in Generation 2, and I believe it only exists in Generation 2. But, it's an addition for your Pokegear. So, now your phone... So, now you have a radio application for the thing. And if we go up here, we will see something new for the radio that exists in Crystal and the remakes. Lena's password. it's a program added in this version, and as she's explaining right here, you listen into the program to hear the password, and then you go to the radio station to try to remember to shout the password into the microphone, and if you shout the right one, you will get a point added to the blue card that she gave you. And if you get enough points, you can exchange them for fun prizes. And here we have the casino in its original glory with all the slot machines. And its card flipping majiggers. And the reason why I'm talking to all the people playing the slots is that I was hoping that one of the guys could give me some free coins so I wouldn't have to buy any. But nope, none of them were generous enough to give me coins to shoo me away. Now, this game corner only exists as it does in the original version back in Gen 2. If you're trying to play the remakes, you get... excuse me a sec, I'm gonna take a drink here. In the remakes, you are forced to play... well, if you choose to go into the game corner, you completely have the option to not play it if you so choose. But if you want to play in the game corner in the remakes, you are forced to play this game called Voltorb Flip, which is like a combination between Picross and Minesweep, I believe is an accurate description. I read it on TV tropes. I've never personally played Picross, but I have played Minesweeper, and yeah, it does kind of. And I hate that game because after a while, the Voltorb arrangement gets so... at least the hints that tell you where the Voltorbs are start getting so vague because there's just more Voltorb running around that, like, at level 3, maybe even level 2, it starts becoming too entirely luck-based, to be fair. And since it only gets that way, after so few levels, I hate playing the game. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if you could just buy coins to get the prizes you want, or if the prizes were worth a lot less, because the prizes are pretty damn expensive for the low pay rates of the early and more fair Voltorb Flip levels. And that is why I hate Voltorb Flip. Now, I am all out of time, so I am going to see you guys next time I update. See you guys then!